Happy Sunday, folks, and thanks for joining us this morning on Inside the Valley. Up first this morning, we are going to be talking about holiday safety. I know many of you have just celebrated Christmas and are enjoying time with friends and family. And of course, we have New Year's coming up. And New Year's is filled with a lot of fun activities to do, fireworks, a lot of cooking. And we're sitting here with Captain Sergio Diaz, who is the Assistant Fire Marshal over at the Edinburg Fire Department. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you for having us. Hope everybody had a happy Christmas,
yes,
that they enjoyed it. The holidays ain't over yet. The weather's still going to get colder, and we need to talk about what can happen.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of different factors here and a lot of things that we kind of just want to discuss to raise awareness with folks. I know, again, as we mentioned, the holiday season still is here. We have New Year's coming up. And with that, a lot of people like to cook in their homes, and sometimes that can kind of be a little bit dangerous depending on what methods we're using.
Yeah, just be careful if you're cooking with mesquite, charcoal. Try to stay away from petroleum products like gasoline, and use charcoal lighter. Some people overdo it on the gasoline, and it can explode. So be very careful with that.
Most definitely.
Yes, cold weather's coming up, and some people can't afford to have air conditioner like everybody else, heating, venting, air conditioner. They'll try to use space heaters. Just make sure that they're 3 feet away from any combustibles, from the bed, sofas, curtains, and to disconnect them, turn them off when they're gone. You know, they leave the house.
Yeah, most definitely. And I know it's also important to note that you should plug those space heaters in directly into the wall sockets and not an extension cord.
Yeah, extension cords, right now, people have them because the decorations, they're not recommended for permanent use. If you're going to be using an extension cord, it should be a one-day event only, not all year long, because they're not meant to be permanent wiring, and they will fail. Eventually, and then people step over them, and some people get real creative, put nails through them, staple them to the wall or underneath the carpet, but that's not a good thing to happen, right?
Of course, most definitely. And I know you have something here in your hand, which is so important that a lot of folks should have in their homes and make sure that they're working. Yeah,
so people's houses, you sleep there, you think you're safe, smoke and fire are gonna get to you. You need to, if there's ever a fire in your house, have a good working smoke detector. Make sure the batteries are working. You're supposed to press the button at least once a month and see if this one works. Right?
There it is, working.
Okay, so if the fire detector, the smoke detector works, do your family, do they know what to do? I know you have fire drills at school. It's mandatory.
Right.
How many times have you practiced at home a fire drill with your children? And what would they do if they hear the smoke detector? Some crawl under the bed, they go into the closet. They should get out of the house, because the smoke is what kills people. You know, the fire starts producing a lot of smoke, it fills up the whole house. They should be out calling the fire department right away.
Most definitely, and of course it is important to, as you mentioned, have an evacuation plan of some sort. So whether they're near you or not, your kids or other family members or anybody in the home knows exactly what to do.
And practice 2 ways out. People are used to going to the front door all the time or to their bedroom door, but do they know how to use the window? Is there burglar bars on the window? Would they know how to get out? And just something for the people in Edinburg, and I know some departments around the valley are doing it, that will install smoke detectors if you don't have any or they're not working. You need to call our office. I think we provided you the numbers, 383-7691. And the website, cityofedinburg.com. Go to government and fire department, and you can request smoke detector installation, and we'll have our firefighters go out. You know, they'll have a meeting with you, a time and place where they can do it.
Most definitely. I know there are a lot of resources across the Rio Grande Valley that do offer that to install those for free, just to kind of keep up with them, because it is important. It is a matter of life or death, really, because, you know, without it, you know, it could mean a great difference.
You need to get out when the fire's small and call the fire department. That way they can minimize the damage done by the fire. But some people, too late, you know, by the time they realize there's a fire, most of the times the smoke would have caused them to not wake up. There's so much smoke that you never wake up. So you need something to wake you up and get you out.
Most definitely, and of course those are important in whatever kind of activity you're doing in the home, whether you're cooking and it's something that has caught on fire. As you mentioned, it's just a great reminder to kind of let you know that something's happening inside of the house.
Yes, it's an early warning to get you out. Next thing is fireworks. Kids like fireworks. Everybody likes fireworks, but what are fireworks? There are explosions. There are many explosions. There's fire. Uncontained fire or different types of metals that are burning that are very dangerous. Adult supervision is very important. You know, some cities have ordinances against popping fireworks inside the city, even possessing them, but it's just a tradition that's been going on for many years. Hopefully, as a parent with the kids, uncle, someone as an adult, maybe have a pail of water, extinguisher close by, and supervise the kids. Not that they're throwing fireworks at each other or anything like stuff like that. And we do get a lot of people get injured, and we've had houses burned down.
Wow. Yeah, it is important. I know that it's a lot of fun, and during this time of the year, you know, we get really excited to light some fireworks and to have a really great time and to kind of make this big show. But it is important to also remember, you know, that it's something, it is a dangerous thing that you are doing, and just to proceed with caution a little bit.
Yes, because to light them, you have to get real close to them, and sometimes the fuses go real fast, and by the time you get to throw it, it might go off in your hand or get someone hurt.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
So I know it is holiday season, as we keep mentioning, you know, we want everybody to have a great and fun time. Of course, that is what it is for. But again, just remember some few safety, you know, precautions to kind of make sure that everybo's safe and protected, but also, you know, you can have a good time without having to worry about anything.
And again, you can call the city of Edinburg if you live in Edinburg, have any questions about fireworks, smoke detectors, and even if you're not in Edinburg, in your city, call your local fire marshal, fire department, ask them, and they'll let you know what has to be done, or they can help you out with advice.
Yeah, definitely a great source for any questions or concerns that they might have.
That's what we're there for. That's our job. If we could prevent a fire with information instead of having to use a lot of firemen and a truck and someone actually getting hurt, that's even better for us.
Wonderful. All right. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming in this morning and chatting with us and making sure we get that right information out to everybody watching at home.
Well, thank you, and Happy New Year's to everybody out there.
Yes, thank you so much, sir. All right, folks, when we come back, we are sitting down with the folks from Sea Turtles, Inc., so stay with us.